Alright guys, welcome back to part 16 of Sherlock Holmes. We basically found out that the guy who running the party basically has access or has a key. So we're going to go talk to him. Kurt Manchios, whatever, should know who had the key of the altar room. Vogel told me he saw him in the hall. The man wears a mask with the golden stars and is most probably still nervous about the situation. Oh yeah, the discovery of the body, sorry. The funny thing is, when I came back into the game, I was outside. Not just outside, I was over here somewhere. Like, what? I don't know why it put me out here, and then it said there's a new case available or something, just a random case or something. I'm like, I don't give a shit. But anyway, so we're going to go back in here and speak to the dude. Assuming we can find him. He's got a golden mask with stars on. So I don't remember seeing anyone like that specifically, but I do remember there was a guy in a chair. And I thought he looked like a head honcho. So we've got servants playing. What the hell's that? Yeah. You actually holding that? Oh, he is. Okay. What about the guy in the chair? Let's check him out.
I need a rest from my insatiable wife.
Oh yeah, that's that weirdo dude. Okay, so he's mingling with guests, they said.
Is this familiar to you?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Everyone seems to... Oh, he has a gold mask, so... Gold. But...
Is this familiar to you?
No.
Oh, sir, I'm afraid I don't know about that.
You there, you a freak too?
Well, I heard the finale will be splendid.
The only people in gold are these dudes.
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Wonder if he's in there. Wait, hold on.
Let me know if you need anything, sir.
Again, these are all... The hell? I can't even see. Hold on. Should he be mingling with his guests? And there's the two women. There's no one else there. Oh, we can't speak to this dude. Again, I'm definitely going past him, surely. At this point. But I don't get it, like... Where else is there to go? The place ain't that big.
Codex Orchis. Why does this occult book sound like a flower?
I mean, again, stars.
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
It's a gold mask with thing.
Don't take it personally, sir, but I know nothing about this.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry.
He's nervous.
Kurt Manchios.
Oh, here's him.
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, I see.
The one Werner told me about. What a sweet voice you have. It must belong to a handsome young man. Can I call you Sherlock?
As you wish, Mr. Manchios. Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the altar room requires answers, and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
What? Lower your voice. I don't want anyone to hear us.
Okay. What about access? Yeah, who has access to the
I
altar?
need to find all those who had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Also, Matista and Santos.
Santos.
Who's Santos?
Santos Pinchetti, my major-domo. In his opinion, at least.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. Do you have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere, and Santos... Oh, yes. He will be busy with the servants. Or the cook. What's that noise? What's going on?
Someone's been shot?
Freeze, filth. You're under arrest.
Huh? Oh, I see. We've been raided. For perverted parties, probably. Damn, I'm smacking people. Jesus Christ. So now the killer really will get away. Look, he's surrendering, he's going to wallop him. This is not good.
Look at you. Committed a crime, and now I have to free you, kiss your hand, and apologise for the inconvenience.
I did tell you that Mr. Vogel and I were innocent. I emphasized it in my statement.
Your statement? Thanks to some bigwigs who work for the so-called good of the country by releasing fleas like you. Thank God we have Vogel in this letter. Once I get to that goldfish, I'll...
Bigwig. Oh, my wretched brother Mycroft and his long nose.
Wait, did you say Mycroft? Mycroft Holmes? Are you the youngest son of Violet Holmes, rest her soul?
You knew my mother?
You knew my mother?
Not personally, no. Not exactly. I was working on the paperwork for that case.
Would you happen to remember anything of the events?
Well, I didn't make the inquiry, but I remember seeing some notes. Why?
Perhaps we can negotiate. You must help me.
Perhaps we can negotiate. I could be quite useful.
Huh. Got you hooked, right? You know what? Stark and the others think they're the smartest here, thanks to you. Let me get this straight. Are you listening to me, lad?
I'm all ears.
Take this case. Report to me only, to Constable Harvey Oswald. I'll leave everything I have on this table. Find the murderer. Be a real copper. Question the suspects, make them sing, give me something substantial.
And if Mr. Vogel is not a suspect?
If he's innocent, then you can take your favourite degenerate away from here. If you slip or mess with the evidence, then trust me, your brother won't save you from my bludgeon. Meanwhile, I'll be checking the archive for you. If anybody asks, then you're a consulting detective.
Let's make a start then, partner.
So he wants me to find the murderer.
We managed to get the scoop before the raid.
All evidence collected. Wait, is this what I'm looking at then? Okay. 4 pieces of evidence. Report number 6260. Following a report from a witness, a satanic ritual who claimed... following a witness of the satanic ritual who claimed to have found a body, the raid on Manchios' mansion was granted, I see. It resulted in the arrest of multiple suspects and dispersal of a group in masks in robes caught in the act of gross indecency and unnatural behaviour. The body of the victim was found lying in the altar with a knife wound in his chest. The officers identified the victim as Fabio, 20, a local performer and artist. Arrested suspects. Vogel had a letter of an insulting nature in his possession which had been written by the victim he claims to have found the body. Oh, claims to have found the body. He's infamous for his eccentric personality. S. Holmes, Sherlock, carried a murder weapon, a dagger with the victim's blood, and other items of evidence. He was invited by another suspect, Vogel, presumably to obstruct the official investigation. Manchios, the owner of the mansion, the organizer of a satanic party, paid the victim to participate in the ritual, had access to the crime scene. Matista, whatever. Fabio's partner and participant in the ritual tried to escape, resisted arrest, owned a book with a description of a ritual performed in the altar. Well, yeah. Some of the guests are temporarily detained for further questioning. Okay. New Mind Palace clue.
Back on track to solve the case.
I wonder if I can go to the thing now. Oh, I can, just out of interest. Mind Palace. Fabio's sorted in a nearby room. Murder clean themselves, well, we know that. Santos limited access to every room in the mansion. Oh, okay. He's held because of a letter. I'm just going to put them together if I can. Apparently nothing. Okay. Let's go back. Evidence ticket. The provider of this ticket has permission to inspect all evidence on case number 6260. Okay. There's a book of satanic rituals, maybe? I don't know. Witness disposition. I, Santos Pinchetti, am a witness who reports on a suspicion of murder at Manchios mansion in Grand. Okay, so he reported it? During preparation for the social party, I heard loud noises from the closed altar room. Immediately I thought of the sacrifice of a living being overviewed by none other than Kurt Manchios. There was blood on the walls, strange symbols, and a dagger in his heart. Hold on. During preparations for the social party, I heard loud noises from the closed altar room. Immediately I thought of the sacrifice of a living being overviewed by none other than... Right, he fought. He didn't see. Okay, as soon as I was able to think clearly, I rushed to the police station to report my findings. The station responded to the disposition by sending a patrol while witnesses... Could it be him who did it and then claimed to then mock up a story of, oh, I heard the noise, and then I was scared and thought of the sacrifice and rushed to the police station, confirming that he's the one that reported it. A murderer reporting on his own murder. That could be a thing. That could be his get-out clause. Why would a murderer report on himself? Interesting. Okay, Mind Palace again. Santos informed the police. This is very unusual. Right, so Pinchetti, is a suspect. Pinchetti is a suspect who should be arrested and questioned. He had a key which he did not mention in his disposition. Yes, indeed, he had access to it. It's got to be him. Well, what is this? Pinchetti is major-domo. As a major-domo, Santos Pinchetti has limited access to everyone. Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's all we got. I suppose we speak to him.
I can't go back to prison.
Do we leave now?
Look, I found Werner.
We've got to speak to Werner. Who the hell's this?
Good day, Mr. Manchios.
Oh, it's him.
Constable Oswald's partner in this investigation.
Be quick and gentle. Some of your colleagues are untrained boors. Although I don't mind meeting young officers, the new blood here.
If you cooperate in finding Fabio's murderer, there will be no need to meet with the Boers again.
That voice. Werner's friend? You're the policeman. What a disappointment.
Only an undercover agent can scour a ditch full of deviants. I am a consulting detective, although I'm capable of replacing the entire department through my consultations.
Sharp-tongued, I like it. May I presume this tongue will get us out of this trouble? I would be so indebted and glad to repay you.
Nothing's changed. I'm looking for the murderer. That's the only way to get us out of trouble.
But it shouldn't take much time, correct? We're all busy, after all.
I need to examine you first.
Okay. Observe. Where's makeup? Does not surprise me at all. Rash from exposure to hair dye. Hair dye, huh? Washed hands in a hurry. Yes. Maybe he did it. He does love young boys or young men. Blood on his shoe, maybe? Lavishly expensive. Makes sense. Wears makeup, red spots, threshold exposure to hair dye, soap and the fingernails. Expensive. Okay, so hides his age or stickler for cleanliness. Hold on. Is an extremely rich, eccentric and frivolous. He is an organizer of the parties in Cordona, elite, and owner of Manchios Mansion. He spends his life in the company of similar overprivileged people. Okay. However, he wishes to hide his true age from the younger participants of his parties. He is concerned with aging to a point where he uses makeup and hair dye to look younger. Or, alright, however, I'm going to skip the first part because that's the basis of who he is. However, he's being sociable in this manner has him cautious regarding his health. He uses chemicals and hair dye to clean and improve himself to the extent that it damaged his skin. Maybe, but I kind of feel like he wants to hide his age. It's weird, isn't it? Because, but then where does the hair dye come into it? It makes more sense for him to want to hide his age. But then the hair dye doesn't come into that. I'm going to stay cleanliness, I'm assuming.
You are so focused on cleanliness that these products are severely damaging your skin.
I would laugh at you. If only my cheeks didn't hurt. Not exactly. I try to take care of my body. A young man who has yet to confront his own aging couldn't hope to understand.
Oh, I see.
Chemicals are quite literally melting your face.
Ah, the price of beauty. I'll be fine. I'm sure of it.
Such a methodical man who cares for his body but misses the soap under his fingernails. Are you so impatient or perhaps even impulsive?
I wouldn't call myself that. Silly little details. If I missed it, it wasn't important. Or rather, it was less important than who or what I was focused on.
Yes, I would say the body. Or the blood you were trying to wash off, sorry. We could see what Fabio was like. I bet you he's fascinated with him.
What was Fabio like? His personality, his habits? Anything you can tell me?
He was the brightest star of my parties. Young, magnetic, and full of energy. I don't even want to mention his beauty. Otherwise, I'll be sobbing.
An expensive champion, I imagine.
His performances were flawless. He deserved his payment. Do you think he was murdered because of money?
Possibly. What about the other guests? Were they used to opening their wallets as well?
I wouldn't restrict my guests from anything. I'm sure Fabio received a few coins from others for his services.
Mr. Vogel told me a little about your parties, but I would like to know more directly from you.
I'm all yours, Sherlock. You have me arrested and locked here with you alone.
God. Why did you invite Vogel? Whom did you invite, actually?
I'd like to know who you usually invite to your parties.
Free minds who are able to leave reality for an evening, who can taste forbidden fruit without prejudice. There is nothing that quite spices up life like these parties, assuming one is old enough and has worked many years for the good of one's country.
Oh, true labourers, I see. Why did you invite Mr. Vogel as your special guest?
He's a pretty fellow. He's capable of surprising the public. He has a talent for saying words that no one else would wish to either say or hear.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
He is a free addition to the eccentricity of the party, which is fine by me, as long as it enhances my party.
He's extremely rich, eccentric, and controlling.
You'd better ask someone else. You'd better ask someone else. That's not something I know much about.
I'm just going to go down the list. Witness disposition, that's right.
Do you have any idea who tipped off the police to raid your mansion, Mr. Manchios?
Of course. It was you. I could even say you Sherlocked me in here.
A good guess, but the wrong one. The fellow who did that was Mr. Pinchetti, your major-domo.
What? Santos? But how could he even know? If he's not the murderer himself. The ungrateful swine. He has dared to besmirch my reputation.
Not a very eloquent choice of words.
What should I call him then, since he's a snitch? Make him talk, Sherlock. I'm quite certain he knows more about the murder than he has told the police.
I agree with that, he probably does.
I've no idea about that.
Yes, I've obtained the keys to the interrogation room.
Ask
Oh, hold on, 5 and 6. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so I got interrogation room 5 and 6. Cool.
You'd better ask someone else. That's not something I know much about. I've no idea about that. You'd better ask someone else. That's not something I know much about.
You bought an expensive...
Oh yeah, cufflinks.
...for Fabio. Were they his price? Or were they a tip for an exclusive show?
It was pure business. Fabio escorted me a few times. I was merely showing my gratitude.
This pair cost a small fortune. You must be extremely grateful then. Tell me more.
You've thrust a knife in an exposed nerve, Sherlock. Yes, he was my protégé and my beacon also. With my experience and his beauty, we could have achieved anything. I had faith in him. I would have made him.
Interesting. So, he had, like, big things planned for him kind of thing. Interesting. He's clean. Hands have been cleaned. He has things in there. Yeah, he has a washing routine. Okay. He set himself up for debauchery. Kurt Manchios carefully prepared himself for debauchery. Okay. Depravity. Got that one right or wrong, I don't know. With his, how I said it rather. He had feelings. I agree with that. I'm just going to go down, putting them together. If it's not that, it's not that. He did clean himself, and he is clean. Yeah, there we are. Set himself up. Yeah, could be that. We didn't see no traces of blood, but I kind of believe that in many ways. Let's go with that. He said he could have made him. Maybe he rejected him. So there's nothing to put together then. That's it. We just got a load of different things. Okay. Right, we got the key to 5 and 6. But how do we know what door's what? Like, oh, here we go. 5. Oh wait, hold on. That's 5. We just went at 6. Here we go. The next one up. Here we go. No, we're 6. 6, 6, 6. Here we go. Ooh. The woman.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald. You are Matista, Fabio's friend.
This body, yes, it's Matista. But it's a mere shell that will die someday. Just like Fabio.
Okay. His end was predictable? What? Condolences.
Please accept my condolences for your friend.
Thank you.
I'm just here to ask questions and find Fabio's murderer.
It will not bring Fabio back.
Okay, observe. Oh, the neck. Hold on. Ooh, blood-filled bruises. Someone tried to strangle her. Maybe it was the owner. Maybe he didn't like the fact that he was in love with her, not him. Occult tattoo. Inked herself. Ah, so she's... Okay. Occult. Tried to strangle her. That was my question. Bitten nails. Nervous. Why would she be nervous? What's this? Self-inflicted. Old and healing cuts. Ah, so she's got like those kind of issues. Ooh. Burn mark. Who would put inflicted with a burning iron, burn mark? But was somebody trying to control her? Was angry at her? Burned her, like trying to say, I'm your owner, or I'm your master, whatever. You will listen to me. That guy, the old guy's very controlling, but at the same time, Fabio or whatever, was he a controlling freak? Interesting. Shackle scars, old and barely visible. So she was like a slave at one point, in theory. Okay, so let's have a look. So Matista's a performer, Fabio's partner, and Fabio's partner, so a lover. So yeah, obviously, okay. So has had a difficult life. She was branded and enslaved. There you go. While still a child, enslaved. Oh, okay. While enslaved, she met Fabio. Hence the similar branding of old scars. Okay, result in her slavery during to adolescence. She continues to be haunted by these traumatic experiences. Fair play. She seems pragmatic about her body. After years of abuse, she tells herself to the guests. Oh, sells herself to the guests who do whatever they want to her. She's not afraid to step over the line. Also, Matista marks her body with ink. It would not surprise me as a coping mechanism to distinguish herself away from her body in that regard. Like, all that's been done to her, the abuse, she probably perhaps sees it as a release or just accepts what is. So, okay, punish herself for the past. Maybe that's the thing. Hold on. So, in this one, she sells her body. What's this one? She has a genuine interest in... What? Can't read that. Mysticism, sorry. Since she has tattooed her body with the occult symbol, she tries to get over her past and the life she performed. Hold on. Life performed seems to... Sorry, guys. Be an opportunity for her to earn money. Sorry, I've got the sun in certain section of my screen and I can't that thing. I had to move my head a bit. She has an interest in the occult kind of thing. She inks herself. She earns money by doing it as well. Perhaps that's the case. But I could also see the disassociated from her body as well. I don't know. I feel like going back. I'm not too sure what to go with this one. It's simple, A or B, but like I just really wanted to get it like kind of right, and I don't know. I think I got the guy one wrong as well. That pissed me off. Maybe it helps. See, I said that one's a coping mechanism, but then that one's more logical as well, where she earns money as well as she's interested in the occult. Let's go that one based on the tattoos. She punishes herself for the past.
Fabio and yourself were slaves, am I correct? You have a similar branding on your body.
Yes. It was a long time ago.
Couldn't help but also notice fresh cuts upon your forearms.
The cuts helped me to forget my past, to cover the old wounds and hide them.
How did you escape?
Something happened. One night the master fell down the stairs. I made him fall, and he died. We ran away that day. We managed to get on a ship and traveled here, to Gordona. Fabio and I started a new life here. It was very hard at first, but it became better with time. Until today.
Where did you get those bruises?
On your neck are not self-inflicted. Someone else made them.
Some guests can't contain themselves. They even bite, sometimes.
Okay. So I said that she wants to make more money. Maybe she does, but she does. Oh man, my initial thought was right. Then she does kind of hurt us, give herself to the people, and they do things to her. God damn. All right, whatever. Let's just go. Fresh bruises. Right. So Matista was bruised by the guests. She suffered bruises on her body from brutal interactions with guests during the party, where they do love certain tastes, don't they? The guy said. Oh, what's this one? Fabio bruised her during their fight in the smoking lounge. Fabio bruised her. No, she was bruised by the guests and suffered body brutal contractions. Yeah, I agree with that one. It's that one for me. And that's about it, really. Okay.
I can't wrap my head around such a tragedy at my party.
Do I go back to the officer there? We have to find, what's his name? That dude, the guy that handed himself into the police. Just hanging around the police station. Okay, hold on. So Santos is a suspect. Where's Vogel? Right, him and her, fine. Oh.
Werner, are you all right?
Oh, yes. Everything's fine. In fact, it's something of a family reunion. My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What did you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Of course not. Anyway, I struck a deal with the constable, and I've got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power or will and can act, then one must. I wonder, suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence? Would that not be just?
I don't think Sherlock Holmes would do that, but he is innocent, but if it's going to help me in my case, I would. I don't know. He is innocent though, so supposedly. I'm going to say that.
There are lines I will not cross, Werner. I will do my best to secure your release, but with proof, not deception.
Really? How many white lies have you told on this island? Why not for me? Why not another?
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not give up hope.
I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
I'm just getting down everything.
I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this.
I haven't got anything then to help you out,
Know
dude.
anything about this.
I have no evidence. Provide evidence of what?
I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
I have learned who told the police about the crime. It was Santos Pinchetti.
Do I know him?
The major-domo of the manor. He cleans up after you.
Well, then he does his job perfectly. All but invisible. I couldn't tell you the first thing.
Prison Vogel. Okay, hold on. I asked Vogel about Santos, but he has no idea who the man is. We definitely have to find where his evidence ticket. Where is he? Well, that's talking to him, and it's I don't even know. Do I speak to a police officer, the guard?
Do you know anything about this?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Right, I don't know whether to. I've got to go back and talk to someone here, or I'll go into the police officer.
I can't wrap my head around such a tragedy at my party.
What's here at the end? Nothing. Okay. I speak to him? I do. Right, Vogel under arrest since he is one of... Okay.
I've nothing to say about this. I don't think I can tell you anything about this. You'd better ask me a question I know how to answer. I've nothing to say about this. You'd better ask me a question I know how to answer.
Have you considered Mr. Santos Pinchetti as a suspect?
The snitch? Have you seen him? I mean, my breath could knock him down. What's so special about him?
As a major-domo, he has keys that open all the rooms, including the one to the crime scene. Could have testified only to circumvent suspicion, don't you think? We need to question him.
Right. I'll send our men to fetch him. Stay here.
Oh, good. Like in the previous games where they meant to get him, go get their men.
Peter, interrogation room number 7. Mr. Pinchetti didn't even resist, our men said.
Thank you.
Alright, so yeah, it was like in the game previously, they went out and collected the man that you wanted to, the police did collect the man you wanted to question. That's pretty good. So we've got that in here, cooperation with the police. Haven't had that up until this point. Where's room 7? 3, 6. Here we go. Whoa.
Mr. Pinchetti.
Dark it
Pleasure
is.
to meet you. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald.
I've already told him everything I know. I'm only a witness, sir. Everything's in my report.
And I've read it. You forgot to mention that you hold the keys to the room where Fabio was found. I need only to find if the crime was intentional.
But I need to return to my duties.
I doubt the house will fall without you, Mr. Pinchetti. Just be still for a few seconds.
Observe. He didn't resist. They feel he's weak, but whatever. Let's have a look. Let's analyze him. Psoriasis or allergy. Oh, goddamn. Psoriasis is a terrible, terrible disease. Or condition, rather, if you want to call it that. It really is. Allergy. What would he have an allergy to? Interesting. Repaired multiple times. Patched holes. What would that mean necessarily? Coloured more than once. Dyed. Dye textile. So he has dye on him. We said that there was hair dye on the old man. Is the skin condition, the dye affecting his skin? He's got an allergy to that dye. Stepped in blood. That kind of makes sense if he found the body, right? Did he say he found the body? Has financial difficulties. Terrible miser. Okay. So he might be poor, has coloured more than once, repaired multiple times. You thought he would have been paid quite well by the rich dude if he cleans up after the mess, so I don't get it. Okay, so Santos Pinchetti is the head servant at the Manchios mansion. He's a head servant. You thought he would have been paid kind of well. Despite being employed at the highest position with the house, he appears to be poor. Okay. His body... What? His body shows symptoms of paralysis. Mr. Pinchetti hides his damaged skin under layers of makeup. The major-domo suit has multiple holes and has been patched or sewn. To renovate the suit, look, Mr. Pinchetti has dyed it. What's this? Oh, I see. Hold on. This is okay. So his body, yes. Okay. So he's hides his basically skin. Okay, and then this one is, despite having enough money, Mr. Pinchetti spends as little as possible. Cheap makeup hides imperfections on his body in an attempt to look more modern. What? Mr. Pinchetti has dyed his suit on several occasions to save even more money. Mr. Major appears to have a personality. What? Oh, he appears to have personally repaired multiple holes in his suit. So he's either a tight fucker or he's just generally poor. But then I think that one, because it's not talking about allergies, but he has got his skin condition. I think I'm going to go with that one. Financial difficulties. Because you can't fake that.
Major-domo of a rich mansion, and you seem barely able to afford decent clothing. You hide, under heavy makeup, a skin disease that might be treated with more onerous but less harmful means. Do you have money troubles?
I do not have a lot of means. The pay is below what you might expect.
But you could easily change your job if your employer does not meet your elementary needs.
One can change his employer, that is true.
Blood on your shoe. Where does that come from?
I don't actually know. Perhaps from a guest?
Did you know Fabio?
Not personally. He was a frequent guest, and the mess after his performances was tedious. Mr. Manchios always had a role for him, and mainly the leading one. The parties were always, Fabio-centric?
And Matista? Was she as popular as her partner?
Don't tell her I said this, but I do not think so. Mr. Manchios hired her only because Fabio refused to work without her.
Oh, I see.
He used to see her as a worker. She was tasked with entertaining the guests, unlike Fabio, who could pick and choose.
So she had no right to choose. He did. He was the star boy. Interesting. Blood on his shoe. Right. Okay, Pinchetti accidentally stepped in blood. Santos Pinchetti may have stepped in the blood while so he did discover the crime scene, that's right, and then he ran off to the police station. So I agree with that. That's realistic, I believe that. Why is it giving me that? Ah. Pinchetti missed the blood splatter. Ah, Santos Pinchetti failed to notice a blood stain on the side of his shoe while cleaning himself after the murder. Yes, he could have done that. He didn't like cleaning up after him. But then he accidentally stepped in blood at the scene. That could also be a thing. He didn't even... Everything's pointing to... At first I said he was a murderer. But it's simple things like... Oh, I discovered the body. I stepped in blood. Fine. Reasonable. When he got arrested, he didn't resist. So that plays out into his favour, doesn't it? Let's go with that one for now. He was the murderer. Now, you know what? I'm going to switch it back. It depends. We're going to find out more stuff anyway.
Please let me out.
Oh, hold on. We've got evidence here. Oh, I didn't see this. Sorry. How interesting. A letter. A small note attached to the will. Kurt Manchios' will and note. Why is that here? Santos, my hoping slug. My hopeful slug. What the fuck? You begged me to include you in my will, so I did. Here's my latest revision. Kurt. The text of the will under the note. Santos Pinchetti, the major-domo of Manchios Mansion, received a jar of mustache wax and a salt lamp that he might always remember his caring employer. He was a dick. He was a dick. Holy shit. That would piss me off wholesale. How he feels he has a right to be included in his will, I don't know. But the fact that he's just done that, like, wow.
I recognise the key from the altar room among these.
Wow.
Mr. Manchios says that you begged him to be included in the heritage. Isn't that a little extreme, even for a major-domo?
He's
Yeah.
not only my employer, he's my uncle. And I'm his next of kin. The only one. Mr. Manchios flatly refuses to pay a family member. All I have to do is repay his so-called love. Cleaning up the filth after perverts and decadents. He's imprisoned me. The best I can hope for is a new broom. That's why I wanted to have my part of the inheritance.
Is it that bad? You have a roof above your head, a salary, and the status of a major-domo.
For God's sake. I'm forced to dye and stitch my threadbare clothes, and the holes in my shoes are painful. I'm ashamed every time a guest looks at me closely.
Why do you think your uncle treats you this way?
My mother, my uncle's sister, had me illegitimately. She died, and I was given the surname of one of the maids.
But you are entitled to some of the money that belongs to your family.
He thinks not. I was not responsible for my mother's death. I work hard, and he pays me nothing. I feed on the leftovers. While he wastes our estate's property on decadent parties, he paid Fabio handsomely and showered him with expensive gifts for their disgusting relationship.
Oh, here we go. Guy's got motive. Treated somebody better than him. 100% he's the killer.
Please let me out.
100%. So this guy blatantly is a fucking killer. Yeah, we know he gave him... Okay, yes. Yeah, he did. Right, so I want to change the accidentally. Wait, no. Why's they not changing? Oh, for fuck's sake. There we are, missed it. Okay, this one. Pinchetti's efforts in vain. Pinchetti has been forced to work for Kurt Manchios with desperate hopes of obtaining heritage, but it hasn't paid off. Yeah. That's mad. Yeah, this guy's definitely got motive. He's proper pissed.
I know you can untangle this mess.
Do I speak to the other dude now? Hold on.
I know I can handle the news.
Here we go. So, despite being the majority, he appears to be poor. Okay.
You'd better ask someone else.
I've read the letter about your will. A harsh method of ridiculing Santos. I doubt he will use mustache wax when he wears no mustache to begin with.
Where did you get it? Is the slug here? Tell him I shouldn't have to provide for him. He's a grown man who shouldn't sit on his uncle's neck. He conceives himself as my only heir.
And who is he to you?
He's a leech on my Ailey. He has only added problems to my life since the death of his mother.
I fail to see why you made him your major-domo.
He needed to know his place, so I taught him. I can't wrap my head around such a tragedy at my party.
So it was a humiliation thing, really.
I know I can handle the news.
Please let me out.
The air here is rather... I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place.
Well, we've got everything now to a point. Hold on. I got to speak to the officer now, I
This
think.
area is restricted.
Right, so what's next, anyway? Have I got to go here to provide permissions or evidence? I don't know, have I got to go somewhere?
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
I don't get it. Where am I going now?
Can I ask you a question?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Can I ask you a question?
A solid question, sir, but the answer.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Do you know anything about this?
Nothing I can...
We know that. Well, the next part would be this part, but
tell you, sir, but others might know more.
oh, evidence room. Wait, but the evidence. Hold on. That's archive. Where's the evidence room in here? Inspectors.
Did you hear Basilio Coppello is in jail? A dead body was found in his shoulder.
Evidence room, evidence room. I'm a little bit confused. Oh, is the evidence room?
Good day.
Here we are.
Please, if you want me to help you.
I'd like to check the evidence from this case.
And who are you?
Oswald sent me. I'm a consulting detective.
His partner, then? Let me see. Ah, a ritual murder. What a bunch of degenerates. Wait a second. I'll bring it to the table.
Okay. Oh, here we go. 9's here.
Keys of the mansion on one golden ring.
There's a lot. Oh, I see a lot of stuff here. What's this?
It's a miracle this ruby hasn't tempted anyone.
Yeah, it's a ruby?
A heavily perfumed handkerchief with the initials KM in the corner.
KM, huh? That's interesting. Okay, what's this? Letter from Fabio. The letter that was found in Vogel's evidence box. Is your mind unsound? You can't control your bitterness, not around me anyway. For me, it's too great a risk to ignore that kind of behaviour. I can't be... I can be speak and play with anyone. I'm not another Matista. You pay me, but you haven't bought me. Interesting. So, this person, Vogel's evidence box, is related to... He pays for the girl, like he's got her, but he doesn't own Fabio. Of course I'll keep all your generous donations, even though they hardly compensate for your last terrible outburst. I'm leaving you. Although Matista will still be around, Fabio. Ah, so, okay. Interesting. What's this?
An emergency kit for boredom.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Werner's personal sketchbook. A handcrafted charm that contains hair and nail clippings.
Fucking nail clippings? It's a book.
That's not for bedtime reading.
The Power of Love, Blood and Mandrake. Okay.
This ex libris belongs to Manchios Library.
The Power of Love and Blood. The police found this occult book in Matista's bag, whatever, the girl during the arrest. According to the ex-libraries, the tome was taken from his collection. It contains illustrations and description of rituals similar to the crime scene. Prepare the naked body, recently deceased, object of interest. Draw symbols on Mars veins. Okay. Possess use of the force of the male and female nature. Pierce the heart with a golden dagger. Blah, blah, blah. Well, we know that that's what she was going to do. Anyway, that's general prep for what was being done.
Similar to the one performed in the altar room. Her key to the altar room. Thank you, officer.
Interesting stuff. Mind Palace now. Okay. The Power of Love. Angry letter from Fabio. The letter may have been for Manchios. I see. According to Santos Pinchetti and the content of the letter, it may have been addressed to Kurt. Okay, yeah. power of love. That's not that. That's it. We go back to the people and speak to them.
Did you hear Basilio Coppello is in?
Nope. Here we go.
This letter proves nothing. Fabio wrote it to Mr. Manchios. It's time to free Mr. Vogel.
Do you really think I'm that naive? I need proof, not words from his friend.
Very well. Mr. Pinchetti told me that Mr. Manchios was lavishing Fabio with expensive and eccentric gifts. The letter mentions rich rewards and attempts to buy Fabio with them. It was written to Mr. Manchios.
Oh, it was. Okay, not him. Not Mr. Vogel.
Luxuries to buy him. It doesn't fit Mr. Vogel's character.
Look here. We had a deal. Give me the murderer and then take your friend with you. I won't budge otherwise.
Well, fine, but you're just wasting time.
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
Okay, so they still weren't budging on that. With new evidence found, we can go back to the people and talk to them. Sorry.
There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient of this letter.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protege wanted a fresh start, it seems. This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on. Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high.
Do you recognize this book? Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
The things described in the book were inspiration for the rituals you performed?
You really believe that blood, symbols, and incantations can resurrect the dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo. My rituals are a stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures. I can't wrap my head around such a tragedy.
Okay, we can probably go to the mind thing in a minute, but give me a minute. Talk to this woman.
Let's continue our chat a little later.
For Christ's sake. Right, there's a lot of shit here.
This book, The Power of Love, Blood and Mandrake, what do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when Fabio and I escaped, I made him fall. I cast a spell on him and it worked.
Or was it a coincidence?
The universe is rarely so lazy.
If you say so.
It's just a belief factor.
Could Fabio have written this letter to Kurt Manchios?
Oh. That could be. I never thought Mr. Manchios could make Fabio that angry, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchios. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to turn down clients who pay as well as Kurt Manchios.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchios?
Not at all. The old toad wouldn't dare to do more than sweet talk and touching. Talk can be forgotten, and touching washed away.
You practice occultism.
You practice occult rituals.
For protection? For fortune? To wash away the ugliness of the world? Sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic. Love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me, but I suppose I'm not as skilled as I thought.
Ah, so he become distant from her as well.
I know I can handle the news.
Interesting. Let's go back to the Mind Palace. Vogel is held because of a letter. Trusted in the occult over Fabio. Oh. Believes in the occult and its power to keep Fabio close to her. Alright. She may as also use the ritual on Fabio. One ritual to bring his love back. God. Right. He wanted to burn bridges with him. Fabio broke his heart. Fabio shattered Kurt's feelings. So, yeah, he was pissy at that. Poor this dude's being held. We can't get him out. Okay, hold on. So we spoke to... Wait, everyone, right? Except this dude, hold on.
I have reason to believe that the intended recipient of the incriminating letter may have been Kurt Manchios.
Well, that makes sense. Too bad I can't remember how I came to possess it. Though I did spend quite some time with Mr. Manchios during the party.
Unfortunately, even with an answer, that may still not be enough to clear you with the police. But fear not, I will persevere.
I hope your attempt to put things straight will make up for...
You being on a bender?
Touché. The air here is rather refreshing.
Alright. Okay, either Vogel or Manchios is lying. Yes, Kurt Manchios claims Werner Vogel took the letter, but Vogel does not remember doing so. Yeah, I don't think he would have taken it. Vogel took the letter under influence. Werner Vogel took the letter himself whilst under the effect of various substances. He planted the letter, slipped the letter into Vogel to make him look like a suspect. I believe that.
I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place.
Wait, what's that saying? Go back to Mind Palace.
Are you done yet? Can I leave?
Oh, this dude.
Please let me out.
Nope. Can't speak to him just yet.
I know I can handle the news.
I can't wrap my head around such a tragedy at my party.
Why are they bitching about the Mind Palace now? They want me to go back to it. Have I made the wrong... I must... Hold on.
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
So, I think I've made a mistake with one of my things. It's got to be what I've done here. There we go. He accidentally stepped in blood, which means what? Oh, here we go. Kurt Manchios is the murderer. For years, Fabio played with his heart and abused his interest in the young performer. When he received yet another rejection, he murdered Fabio and staged the love ritual. Was a sexual predator. He killed Fabio in cold blood. He staged the crime. He planted the letter in Vogel's pocket to avoid suspicion. He has no consideration for the life of others and deserves to be hanged. Yeah, oh, hold on. Kurt Manchios was heartbroken and panicked and did not mean to kill Fabio. He improvised the ritual, was desperate attempt to cover up the crime. A prison sentence should be long enough for a harsher punishment of the death of his love. But he did put it in a pocket though, didn't he? But I think it might be that one, to be honest with you. He was in love with him. But the letters is suspicious, is what really does it for me. But then, yeah, I'm going to go with the sexual predator one. Because of a letter.
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
I don't get it. What do they want from me? Is it still wrong? Oh my god, dude. This is so annoying. So I put that back there, and then you can do that. It's just stupid. I just don't get it. What do they want me to fucking do? I do that, and then, like, if I switch back and go this one, doesn't really do anything.
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
Like, I don't...
Did you hear?
I've looked at everything here. What are they on about? This is what's fucking stupid about this game.
Did you hear Basilio Copello is in jail?
Could you help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Yeah, I don't get it. If I go to a casebook... Hold on. There's a strange occult charm in their possession. Yeah, we're not book. I don't... Where's the thing about the girl? That's it just ain't ending. I don't get it. Very bizarre. I just don't know how to thing it. Right, I want that one, but it's giving me. So they're saying all clues found, but why isn't it thingying? So I can only switch these things around. Let's switch them all round. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Pinchetti has worked for his uncle for years in hope of obtaining his heritage, his hostility, humiliation. Yeah, I forgot about that aspect of it. Correct for the injustice. The only sense to right his wrongs was to be put rid of his monstrous uncle. He should be punished for the crime of murder, but has suffered enough. He deserves to start with prison. Santos Pinchetti snapped after years of disrespect. He devised a plan to get rid of his uncle, however, misery, despair. So it's weird because you...
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
What? I don't get it. What the fuck do they want? Oh, accused.
The murder of Fabio did not have a ritual purpose, Mr. Manchios. It was staged by a man who wished to distract the investigation.
That might be true. That poor girl Matista wouldn't dare to kill the only man who cared for her. So, Santos.
Mr. Pinchetti snatched at the chance to solve his problems.
Ungrateful little scum. Will he be executed?
But what for? He informed the police as to the crime, that was all. He couldn't stage the ritual, but he found the body, I believe.
I can't believe it. Why did Werner do it?
Mr. Vogel. He had no reason, and he won't be a scapegoat as you plan. You put Fabio's letter in his pocket when he was intoxicated, didn't you?
You can't be serious.
Love was mutual.
You're at the twilight of your life. You have no partner, you have no children. You had feelings, however, for one man. That was Fabio. You loved him. That is, you wished to own him with money and gifts. But he was also a free mind, was he not? He turned his back on you. Quite unjust. Love, so cruel and painful, and Fabio, with his words and deeds, made you feel the more wretched. So you killed him.
You must surely perceive that my sensitive nature allows me to hurt anyone.
We can very often deduce someone's life by their shoes or their fingernails. You are a meticulous person, but this murder was fairly traumatic and filthy. After you stabbed Fabio, you were covered in blood. You panicked and neglected to rinse the soap from under your fingernails. The devil is in the details, Mr. Manchios.
Nonsense. I missed it simply because the busy schedule of the party.
Of course, a staged murder was certainly not planned. You staged the murder as a satanic ritual. It was easy for you, since you were the one who wrote the scenarios for the parties. It was your way of avoiding suspicion. A respectable man in his 60s,
early 60s,
who hosts the cream of Cordona's society, cannot possibly be a murderer. But the guests who behave like animals in his mansion, of course, one of them could have killed Fabio.
I did oversee a few of the rituals, but I did not stage Fabio's death.
It was a crime of passion? Well, I think it was that.
Fabio played with your feelings. That was painful to realize. You spent so much time and effort to be with Fabio, but he didn't respond in the way that you would have liked. You wanted to be loved, but Fabio shattered your dreams. In the smoking lounge, he teased and mocked you. He wanted you to suffer by offering himself to others. The deception was unbearable. You were passionate, and so you struck him. Once you understood your mistake, it was too late. You were afraid, so you staged the ritual. With such a story, you might be sentenced to a few years. It might clean your conscience, and soon the case will be forgotten.
No. No.
This is my decision. I'll talk to Constable Oswald to see what I can do.
Oh, well, there you go. So, I kind of wanted to hang him, really, just on principle, but there you go. Meh. Oh, I did... Wait, no. Switch conclusion, then. Why have I got that and, Let me switch that up. But then it kind of leaves the girl out of it as well, doesn't it? Ugh. I'm trying to put it back to where it was him. I can't be... I'm so fucking lazy. I'm not reading it. There we are. Huh. Let's talk to the guy. So basically the only thing I failed to do was accuse him. That's what it was.
There's no fool like an old fool. Kurt Manchios did it. A young boy played with the heart of an old man. The latter couldn't handle it. The evidence I obtained clearly shows that the quarrel was not intended to end badly. It was an accident.
Showing pity towards your own kind, Holmes. Whatever.
All I'm saying is that prison won't take much away from an old and crushed man.
Fine. A big name like that will still give me a promotion. As for my part, not everything was in place. Perhaps some documents were transferred somewhere else, but I couldn't find a trace of them. Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I've found is on the desk here. Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then. You can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
Alright, Sacrificial Lamb completed. Excellent. Report. Okay, officers arrived to find deceased identified Miss Violet Holmes lying in the garden of Stonewall Manor. She's in the garden. Visual inspection showed the victim had been thoroughly soaked with a deep vertical incision 2 inches in length down her throat. Her face was swollen and covered in red blotches, likely cause of death, hypoxia. Okay, awaiting for confirmation from the medical examiner. Main suspect, Otto Ritual, was arrested at the scene. The body was sent for autopsy. God damn. That's fucking creepy.
The garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget? That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost...
Oh, you did it, Sherlock! The case is
Oh, for
closed
God's
and
sake.
all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo!
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
It was
Acceptable
the best
outcome.
decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. Simply, I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity. And it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
Spare me, lecture. I am free. Spare me the lecture.
There's enough obnoxious pontification from my brother, so please, spare me your lecture.
Forgive my love for moral philosophy. I know I tend to ramble. You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
Did you hear Basilio?
Finally, fuck off. Right, I want to get out of here. If I ever can.
Did you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
Basilio Coppello?
He's even
All right.
been putting up posters.
It is now time to go back to... What the hell is this? Oh, it's not... Oh, yeah, okay, about the garden. That's where we're going to head next in the next part of the playthrough. Guys, we have finished this particular mission, thank God. Sorry. We did it like in 2 parts. I very much enjoyed it in the end. yeah, sorry it took me so long to accuse the guy or whatever. I did believe it was him. I mean, it could have been the girl as well, trying to hold on to a love for him, but it seemed more likely to be him, and I would like to have seen him hanged more than just a few years in prison, but whatever it is, what it is. I kind of do believe it was a crime of passion in many ways, but, you know, he loved him and he didn't love him back, and he tried to own him and he couldn't control him, and that's just the way it was. But yeah, I do believe he put the letter in Vogel's pocket to Thingy, to frame someone else, and that's why I kind of wanted him hanged. If it weren't for that situation, framing someone else, I would have been like, just put him in prison. So he was lucky to got away with a prison sentence, but at the same time, he still killed someone. So if it was 20 years to kill someone, because you killed someone, if it was an accident, which it is, he might get 10 years. He might be out at 73. You might die in prison, don't know. Anyway, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. And I don't know how long we are into the actual thing, but we're back on my mother's case, etc. And we'll continue that investigation.